Hello and welcome. Today we will be playing Alaska and trying to make it supreme. Let's go straight to it. The first thing we're going to want to do is get medicine so that we can get hopefully a bigger population. Because right now we have 5,000 people and 662 of those are Alaskan. So that's great. So Alaska's a bit harder than say Texas or California because both of those will get immigrants right at the start. With Alaska, we're going to have to do a little bit of finagling in order to start that. Expansion in the Americas isn't really an option for us. Mexico, the USA, and the UK are just too strong for us. So instead we're going to be looking towards Asia, and hopefully we'll find something over there we can take. Of course, we're going to need a big navy for that, so we are going to be building a lot of ports. Or rather, we're going to be building one port to be as big as possible. We only have one province. So in order to get immigrants in, we're going to want to become an actual democracy rather than an absolute monarchy. So we're going to be going down a vote franchise to try to get more people voting, make us a constitutional monarchy, and hopefully some people will start moving over. So yeah, we kind of broke Russia. If we didn't do that to Russia, then we'd be surrounded on three sides by great powers pretty much. So, oh great, nobody is being born in our country. That could be an issue if that keeps up. Let's do a bit of an overview of our country. So we're making alright amounts of money, you know. We don't have a military, that's pretty typical. 3% of our population can read. Isn't that great? So yeah, we're gonna be getting intellectuals to 4%. Normally you just need 2, but if we want to do better, we're gonna have to get 4% of intellectuals in this little place here. If you want to play this game, it's a good idea to wait before you release yourself, so Russians move to Alaska, and then you can integrate them later. But nah, that's kind of boring. Let's just go. That's what I say. Oh, we can't make ports because everything is frozen. This is gonna be tough. Let's see. So our major export is fish and lumber. This is probably the hardest game I've ever played. Actually, hey, maybe. Assyria was close, but we might not even be able to expand at all if we can't get a single port down. By the way, railroads are stupid because you cannot build them in Alaska. So there's a bit of an issue. We can't even justify a war on anybody until we get a unit. So we have to get some immigrants, otherwise we cannot do pretty much anything. That being said, for some reason our population's not angry at all. They're happy with us, which normally never happens. But we need them to get angry. Here we go. See, they elected the Democratic Party. But I don't want this, so instead we're going to put the Nationalist Party. And if I'm correct, HPM has an event that'll make everybody slightly ticked off that I did that. There you go. We lose prestige, we lose plurality, and everybody gets kind of angry. And yeah, we can hold an election. Ooh, the Democratic Party, I didn't want them. And there we go, now we're a nationalist again. Ooh, people got even angrier about that. Okay, well, we're gonna hold an election again. Hopefully, if they vote, they won't be angry anymore. Oh, the Democratic Party? No, I don't think so. Of course, we're losing a lot of prestige from this, but we hardly had any to begin with, so it's fine. Here we go, and after doing that for like 10 times or so, we can do another reform. We're gonna do weighted wealth, and we're gonna keep on doing this over and over again. Here we go, we're gonna... The first people to come to our country are, of course, Turks. A couple more reforms, and we should be pretty green, I think. What the heck? What is this? Here we go. We became a constitutional monarchy, finally. And... okay. Right now we're at 7,000. At 1870, we'll check again to see how high that has gone. Alright, it is January 1st, the 1870. Our population is now 31,000, and 28,000 of those are Alaskans. So that's in 2 years. So I decided that we needed a little boost to ourselves, but it kind of got really hard to get a place. Basically, everything's getting into spheres and stuff. So I had to improvise. We have Manila. For some reason, some of our population is going to Argentina. We can make a Greek engineer. Okay, we'll do that. And as Alaska, we are now a great power, number 7. I'm not sure how. Oh, apparently I grew up here at the expense of Russia. I wonder why Russia isn't a great power anymore. Oh no, Denmark is planning something. Who got the Congo? Oh. the Congo Free State. The Congo Free State. And, I don't know why I took this. Less than 2,000 people live in that. Kamachka. Oh, Kamachka's a state! Okay. So all the other things that we kept, no, we're not getting immigrants because they're not states, but Kamachka just became a state. So, well, it's 2,000 people now. It started below that. But it's November 1st, 1905. How about in 1 year? Let's see how high that goes. Holy crap. Kamachka's starting to have a Wild West situation where absolutely everybody wants to come here now that Alaska owns it. And as promised, is now November 1st, 1906, 1 year later. And if we go to population, 37,000! Okay! And, quite a few of these people are Alaskan. The vast majority of the people who moved here were not Alaskan when they started off. They were, like, Korean, Japanese, Polish, something like that, right? But we assimilated them so fast that literally 1 year later, all those people started speaking Alaskan, they started wearing Alaskan clothes and eating Alaskan foods. We are some melting pot. How are we melting this fast? The Philippine nationals. Well, we might lose the Philippines, which we can't afford to do, of course, so, getting in there, boys. Where did our Navy go? Where did our Navy go? What the heck? The 4th Austro-Hungarian liberation of... I don't think Austro-Hungary is even in this. So many flags. Wait, why is China on Germany's side? These guys are in the war. Why is Bucurata in the war? How did Germany manage to ally the Qing Empire? Why? Ukraine. Ukraine! Why? Ugh. I hate this Africa so much. Somehow we're a Bolshevik, nation, but we still have a constitutional monarchy, so... Maybe Lenin is the emperor in this timeline, eh? The emperor of Alaska. Oh, nice. So yeah, I just took this for Kamachka, it became a state, and 1 day passed, and 33% of Alaskans live here, so that's great. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And so real time, yeah, this is what happens day to day whenever Alaska takes something. People just really like it for some reason. Like, these guys are civilized and all, but they don't want to move there unless we own it, you know? Oh, China has westernized. They're going to Peru. We're rapidly approaching the end of this game, so there's one last thing I want to do, though. And that is, of course, to connect our Asian territories. So to take Kamachka, we are going to have to fight Japan. I think I finally have a plan that will let us win. I call it Operation Northwind. Any similarities that it might have to any other plans throughout history, they're all fake because we're long before any of those. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to move these people, and we're going to go through Kamachka. And the USA should have naval supremacy, so we just need to hold out until they get smart enough to use it. Japan has two ways of attacking us. The first is that they can come through here, and the second is that they'll go through Sakhalin. I didn't exactly know that we were going to be fighting Japan till now, and so we don't actually have force here. So what we want them to do is we want them to not attack this place, and we want them to attack this more defensible place that can hold longer. And that's where our Navy comes in. You see, our Navy actually sucks compared to Japan's. That being said, it's still pretty big, because there's 20 troop ships that are just sitting here. They don't actually do much in combat, however, it looks bigger to the Japanese. And then, I'm not sure how we're going to beat Japan. Well, you know what? I'll show you how we defeat Japan. It's pretty easy, actually. And that's the plan. This whole thing hinges on the USA. Alright, our Navy is working. They are not attacking anymore. What? No! Man, these battles are absolute meat grinders, man. Oi. I'm not sure if we can win them. Let's see, I guess. Here they are. The Americans have come in to finally do some work. Their Navy sucks. What are you doing? Oh, and here are the Japanese. We can't do anything about that. We got it. Good stuff. Now we just had to defeat Japan. Oh, during this war, 90% of Alaskans already live in the area we took. You sure you really want to make them free, Japan? I think you're just causing more problems down the line if you keep doing this. Oh, we're starting to blockade them. We're winning. Huh? But don't worry. The Ottomans and the king joining this war is balanced by, Puerto Rico and Liberia.